we see a private equity fund which is invested in arguably all of the larger projects in the hydrogen space across sectors. You have e-fuels, you have commodity, and so on, and also green steel, and typically with, let's say, much larger companies than us, right? So for us, clearly, it is significant. It's also significant that they bring also that much extra credibility for the success of a project.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. Joining me is Atome CEO Olivier Mussat. Olivier, very good to speak with you. How significant is this proposed investment from Hy24 for Atome?
Hi, Stephen. It couldn't be more significant, actually. I think it's the one thing we've been working extremely hard since last summer. It's bringing the right investor at the asset level. We couldn't hope to have a better investor than Hy24. So I think it is totally significant. It is the major catalyst for the rest of the work that we have to continue to do until we reach FID.
Olivier, could you tell us a little bit more about Hy24?
Sure. So to give a bit of context, Hy24, it's the first and the largest private equity fund specialized in hydrogen. They raised 2 billion euros. They are part of the Ardian Group. Ardian itself is the largest infrastructure fund who is managing $170 billion. It really shows that when you have people like that who only invest into extremely large projects, mostly in developed markets, to have them coming into the asset really shows the confidence in our model, in the management, but of course in the project itself, right? So it's a great platform because they don't just bring money, they bring their relationships, their credibility to continue to accelerate things. And as we have disclosed, what they are showing is they're saying, yes, we are coming in, we are going to invest at the asset level, we are going to lead the equity bit, which obviously catalyzes everything else. What they have done, and as we have disclosed, is they recognize that the work that we have done as a developer is valued at around $60 million. So put that into context, the fact that our market cap today is in dollar equivalent about $25 million. That's more than 2 times our value on just one asset, whilst we have a portfolio of projects that we were going to develop. And of course, we will see that Hy24 is a long-term partner who will follow us in the other assets.
What value will Hy24 bring to the project?
So I think the value that they bring, if you look at Hy24, is just, their expertise, of course, their capital, their ability to mobilize also further capital because they are that credible. That's why they are the anchor and the lead investor. So we've been speaking to a number of investors around, and obviously we know that they will fit very comfortably together in the project with us. So for us, we see a private equity fund which is invested in arguably all of the larger projects in the hydrogen space across sectors. You have e-fuels, you have commodity, and so on, and also green steel, and typically with, let's say, much larger companies than us, right? So for us, clearly, it is significant. It's also significant that they bring also that much extra credibility for the success of a project.
What are the next steps to reach FID, Olivier?
So I think the next steps, obviously this is one of the important catalysts along the way, which is now all of the other contracts that we had announced before, the EPC, the offtake agreement, the financing putting together. Now it's the time to basically finalize the full form contracts. Commercial terms are fully agreed, but of course, we go from 20-page to more than a few hundred pages. And this process is also going on its course and finishing its course pretty quickly. So you will see the announcements on finalizing EPC, on finalizing offtake, and so on for the Villeta project. And we're doing it from a position of comfort that we know that the Villeta project has been assigned a value to Atome shareholders, not insignificant, at a minimum of $60 million. So that's fab. And of course, we are looking at other things, as far as the future growth of Atome. But it's all about closing and delivering Villeta.
And Atome's priorities for 2025?
So the Atome's priority for 25, totally closing closing Villeta. Obviously, now we have a shareholder which is with us, who is also very keenly interested in value, into delivering the project as quickly as possible, so that we can start construction, and we go from the road to FID to the road to production. And of course, as you know, they are now with us. They want to see other projects coming through to be able to co-invest with us in these projects. So it's all about building the pipeline of interesting projects. And obviously, we've talked about Iguazu. We've talked about Costa Rica. We've been approached also by a number of other developers who are looking and who are maturing their projects, and don't maybe have the capacity that we have as a management team to build them and to bring them to an FID stage. So clearly for us, it's all about that, delivering the project and then delivering the growth of Atome for the shareholders.
Olivier, I hope you'll keep us posted on any progress with that. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
No, I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you very soon, I'm sure.
That's Atome CEO Olivier Mussat.